My name is Effie Brandt, studied at CTU Training Solutions, graphic and web development. Okay, so I started off in Clanwilliam. That's a small town, I think about 220 km from Cape Town. Mostly farming type of vibe, so obviously in the sense of people farming, you've got a lot of rooibos, sheep, anything in regards to that. So most of the people that do study there go into agricultural, maybe take over their father's farms, anything in regards to that. But then obviously you get people like me that decided that that's not the field of study that I want to go into. I'd rather go into IT. Okay, so my story starts off me being in high school, Artsbach Gymnasium, obviously one of the schools that we do marketing as well for. One of CTU's marketers came to our campus, basically taught a bit about what they've got to offer, what is all of the stuff that CTU is all about, the courses, anything in regards to that. And I found it a bit interesting in regards to what they offer in computers. And I basically spoke to the girl that was the marketer at that time about what all of the courses, what they do offer, and then it struck me, graphic and web development is something that I'd like to do. I think I'm creative enough and I can put my creativity in websites as well. So then I decided I'm going to come to the open day, and obviously I spoke to the facilitator at that time, was Cecile Laval, and she just caught my attention once again with what graphic design was all about. And I just said to myself, listen, this is something that I really want to do. I loved it a lot. So after the first year, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to do the second year as well. Second year being a bit more into web development. So learned a bit about coding, a lot of languages, SQL, MySQL, PHP, anything in the sense of whatever you can think of language-wise, we did as well. And then at the end of the year, I decided, but I'm gonna phone my CV. Maybe let's just try and see what's gonna happen. Maybe I get the job, maybe I don't get the job, but if it's possible, then why not? Did the interview. It was remarkably good interview for me, not really speaking that English that much. I had to speak just in English, and it went well. And then I think at the middle-ish age of December, I got the opportunity to take the job, and I said yes, and I started working in January as a graphic as well as a web developer facilitator at CTU for 3 years now, 4 years, and then decided that I want to go into the marketing as well of CTU. So that's basically where I am today, the marketer of CTU Training Solutions. What makes me unique is the sense of my huge amount of caring. If I do get to a school and these students come and stand in front of me, very nervous, having got no idea what they want to do with their life, what they want to do after school, I care so much for some of these kids that I would stand there and talk 20 to 40 minutes with them, just in the regards to life as well as the courses that we do offer as well. What inspired me to then go into marketing was the sense of seeing that child get a smile on his face, turning to his mother and telling his mother, listen mom, this is what I really wanted to do. And that just comes back to me getting that warm feeling in my heart of I'm helping somebody get on the road. One word that I would say that describes me is driven. Okay, the one person that I feel that's played a huge role in my life is my father. He really isn't one for a lot of words or speaking, or he doesn't really like carry his heart on his sleeve, but if he does say something, it normally is something that is very intelligent, very straightforward and straight to the point, and very motivational towards you as well. He just motivated me so much that at the end of the day I just felt, listen, was I ever negative? Does that word even exist? So yeah, I feel like the person that inspired me the most to achieve success and be successful whatever I achieve in life should be my father. Okay, the best advice I've ever been given is a quote by somebody, and it says, remember, you'll only regret what you didn't do rather than what you did. And I think it's so true in the sense of you're gonna have to take challenges, you're gonna have to do something out of your comfort zone, because at the end of the day, if you're going to do something that's going to be out of your comfort zone and you are going to succeed, you're going to feel much better about yourself. So rather take risk, because the reward at the end of the day is much more than just being a normal, average kind of guy. My favorite quote, and this is kind of a cliche one, is a one from Gandhi, and it says, "Live as if tomorrow would be your last, learn as if you would live forever." In a sense of, I try to do whatever is needed every single day. I live my life to the fullest. Whatever is needed for me, whatever I want to achieve, I try and achieve every single day. Every day you're going to learn something new. Even though it's about yourself, if it's about the work you're doing, or even just about the guy that's just sitting in front of you. You're going to learn every single day, and I feel that we should open ourselves up to learn new stuff every single day, just to be knowledge based more, as well as just feel comfortable in whatever you do as well. The best book that I've read and I enjoyed was Usain Bolt's Faster Than Lightning. Okay, so in his autobiography. Okay, so throughout the book, he is obviously a four-time Olympic gold medalist, and he would get a lot of criticism from people telling me he's not good enough, he's not going to win the next one, he thinks he's too good for the sport, he's never going to succeed, anything like that. And obviously it plays a huge role in your life, and it makes you a bit negative as well. And then every single time when somebody would say that to him, and then just obviously being competitors, he would just pick himself back up, he would just start from the beginning again, and he would just circle himself with people with positive energy and that can motivate him as well to succeed whatever is needed. And at the end of the day, he'd conquer all. He'd go on and he'd win another gold medal, and that was just because of all of his people that he had that basically had his back, that motivated him, that helped him throughout the difficult times as well. And I think that's exactly the same with us in life. If you've got a huge and you've got a good support system, like for me, for instance, my family, if you've got a huge and a good support system that backs you, that motivates you, and that always believe that you can succeed in whatever you do, then what's stopping you to also conquer all in life? So yeah.
Who am I? I am Effe Brands, and I'm a CTU success story.